All right, I'll get started just letting you know a few things here of what's been going on and things that we started a while back but still don't know anything. Our CARES Act funds still are not approved. It's still hanging out there. I checked with the state last week and they said they're working on it. They'll get information as soon as possible. So we put this in August, but we still don't have the information. But I did look, I asked for $34,464.23 is what we put into it, expecting maybe to get half of it, but we at least threw extra stuff just in case they will, because we're spending the money on all these different things that we normally wouldn't be doing. So if they will come through with that, then that would be great. But I will keep you posted on it. As soon as I hear something about it, I will let you all know about that. Virtual students, we've got a lot of them. As you know, Covington now is virtual through January, but we do have some of those students coming. We got the permission to let them come down here, and so some of them have started. This is the first week of having that to get them in. I know I had 2 yesterday. I didn't have any this morning, but hopefully we'll be getting some of those here to get their hands-on activities during this next month, a little more that Covington is out. But overall virtual numbers, where we would normally have 89 kids first block, we're seeing 20 of them. So we're basically a quarter and under of what we normally have in the building during a block. So it's a little tough, but we're at least working with the kids that we do have here. And going along with that, with kids not tuning in, we've talked about this before. Grades are worse than they've ever been with certain students, just because they're not wanting to do. Maybe some kids had this on their schedule, they really didn't care, so they decided, I'm not going to do it. And others are just having difficulty. But we're trying to work with the ones that are trying, and the ones that have logged out, we're still communicating, but it's hard to get them to do what they need to do if they're not willing to do it. So just like you all with your home districts, I know you all are struggling and then trying to figure out what's going to happen in the future. So those are things that we're thinking about too, of looking at the future and what possibilities are out there to try to move things forward where they've been stalled right now. Any questions on what we've got going on here at the center in that way before I go to those other reports? All right, we'll go to the SEDF report next. And the SEDF report, I sent all the full document to you, but in what I copied for you there, the blank pages and stuff was there. I didn't copy those with your information. But if you look at the front sheet there, it talks about the numbers, the total enrollment. You can see where we're a little ahead of where we were last year at this time, with 501 students. So we are above, well, a little more than a little, because it was 458 at this time last year. And we have 0 dual enrollment, where you see 28 for last year. We were 0 at this time last year also, because we just haven't registered the students for it yet. We'll do that second semester. They wanted us to do it here in the fall for a year-long class, but the way this year is with everything, I didn't want to commit kids to dual enrollment if they weren't going to make it. We figure dual enrollment is something that's done in a year-long class. So by January, when we get ready to jump into that February second semester, our students we should know whether they can handle it or not. So we will add students in, but as of right now, dual enrollment is 0 for you there. As you flip through, you can see the next couple pages I have for you there are the female non-traditional part of the report. And you can just see the programs that are considered male-dominated fields and the females, the numbers that we have within those. We have your cybersecurity fundamentals, which all the guys we have in that class are, all of them are guys. We don't have females there. But as you look down, we have several young ladies in the automotive and a couple in the electrical, and then carpentry has several. And as you go along, welding has a handful. So we do have the handfuls throughout it. And overall, when you look at the percentage of our female non-traditional, it's 19.64% of our students are the female non-traditional there for those programs. If you flip to the following page, it talks about the male non-traditional students. We have less males in the female-dominated fields than we did with the females the other way. So we have just a few of them mixed in with our nurse aid program and our early childhood program and our one opportunities hospitality and tourism, which has changed its name to, gosh, I can go into that. Tourism, well, the name's changed. I can't think of the exact change right now. But it's the same course number, just a different name they gave it. And that's 7.53% for male. If you put it all together, we have a total of 17.02% non-traditional at this moment with our students. So that's what those first several pages are. And then the last couple pages here of the document, it just goes through and it shows you every one of our classes, first and second semester. It shows you the ethnic breakup of that, and then the male-female breakup of that. And also at the end, whether we had co-op or dual enrollment, which all those are zeros at the moment since we don't have anybody listed in. But looking through, and if you look through that here before you came to the meeting, does anybody have any questions on our SEDF numbers or anything in there?